Holy shit. Now, imagine, if you will, Star Wars The Force Awakens. No, not even that. Not even that. In fact, imagine a different movie. Another movie that came out in December of last year that was in theaters. Imagine if it was still playing today. Would it still be making money? Well, apparently, the girls' Und Panzer film is still making money and is still in theaters to this day. Now, apparently it's only in 12 theaters across Japan, but it originally had its theatrical release back in November. So, holy shit, and we're hitting the end of June here soon, and I think it was early November, so it's been in theaters, around 8 months? Holy shit! This boggles my mind, and I kind of had to make just a quick video talking about this because this is insane. Could you imagine if other movies did this? Like Marvel movies, for example. What if a Marvel movie stayed in theaters until it was time for a new Marvel movie? Would it still be making money? I mean, I think that it would be. Civil War, Captain America Civil War, I went to go see that at the rave, last weekend, and it still had people going to it. It still had a nice, juicy audience, and it had been out for weeks. So, weeks and weeks. It's holy shit. So, this is very interesting. The fact that this movie has survived so long. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't think that, Girls on Panzer would become as big as it did. I remember Sentai Filmworks advertising the shit out of it back in the day, so much to the point where I eventually had to check it out. I watched the series, the 12-episode series. I didn't actually watch the OVA. I heard it was garbage anyways, and I don't really feel like watching this movie, It was fun. It had some cool tank battle scenes and stuff. The CGI actually looked pretty nice, even though that was the initial thing that put me off, because that was one of its big selling points, was cute girls and CGI tanks, and I'm not really part of that whole shtick, so I'm not the audience for it, but I have to say I enjoyed it, and I hadn't seen something advertised by a North American company so much, anime-wise at least, since Soul Eater with Funimation, although I'd rather watch Soul Eater, but still, it's so crazy, and you have World of Tanks, PlayStation themes and stuff, how big this film has become. But like I said, Star Wars, that was back in December. It would have been 6 to 7 months. This has been 7 to 8 months. It's still been out and still being pushed. So that's just crazy. I just had to share that with you, that Girls on Panzer, the movie, is still playing in theaters 8 months after its initial release. I mean, how popular does something have to be? How successful does something have to be for that to happen? And the funny thing is, the studio, I'm going to try to see the studio real quick that makes Girls on Panzer, that did the movie and did the TV series. The studio is some studio called Actus, and you can't even click on their studio on Wikipedia, which means they don't really have a lot, I'm assuming. I guess Girls on Panzer is one of their only things. For this to be one of your only shows, and it's this massive mega hit, that's insane. That's insane. Alright, I just felt like sharing that with you guys, and I will see you on the next Quest for Anime.